Welcome to the Crypto Andrew channel. Let me do a sound check really quickly. I know I'm live a few minutes early. Testing 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So I appreciate the likes on YouTube as well. Thank you very much for that. Let's go over here and kind of look at Bookmap right now. Bookmap tells us where all of the liquidity is sitting on Bitcoin. I do actually have Christmas music going as well. So Merry Christmas, Merry early Christmas, I should say. So right now, what is crypto doing? Well, I expect low volume for the rest of this week as the holiday week and probably through the new year. Through the first week of the new year, I kind of expect a lower volume. But right now, you can see the crypto fear and greed index is currently sitting at 24 in extreme fear. Anytime you're below 10 or around 10, I think, not financial advice, I think it's a good time to accumulate crypto. That's just my thoughts on the matter. We'll see what happens, but I believe, even though we're in a bear market, I think these are always great times to buy because I think in 4 years, Bitcoin's going to be well above $100,000. So even if you're in drawdown for a year, 6 months, guess what? You're going to be sitting pretty good if you buy Bitcoin at 87K and then you sell it at 150 or whatever. So anyways, I wouldn't recommend selling Bitcoin. I'm just saying I think this is a good time to accumulate cryptos, mainly Bitcoin. I wouldn't be investing in alts or anything like that. That's just my thoughts on that, not financial advice. So extreme fear right now at 24, extreme fear yesterday at 25, extreme fear last week at 11, and that's a great time to buy at 11, and extreme fear last month at 13. I think at one point we did go to 10. Hey, guess what? By the way, we have another update in 3 minutes and 5 seconds. I do wonder, what are we going to be at in 3 minutes and 5 seconds? So I'm going to take a guess, and I'm going to say 22 to 23. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be much different. The market hasn't done a lot. I know we got a little bit of a spike up here over the last 24 hours, and then went right back down. And I mean, what? We only got to 88K, so it wasn't that crazy. So I'll say 22. I think that's where we're going to be at in 3 minutes and 2 minutes. I do want to go and look at Bookmap really quickly, and then we'll come back and see what that's at here in a few moments. So hold on, let me make this brighter. So why does it keep doing this? We gotta hit the live, and they don't have anything going for Bitcoin. This isn't Bitcoin though, is it? No. Well, I don't know why they don't have the live stream of Bitcoin going. Interesting. They had it going and now it's gone.
Xin chào các bạn, hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn cái cách.
So I guess I can't look at Bookmap right now because I don't see it live streaming, which is interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, let's go back and look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Live streaming is not, I don't know. Interesting. It's not there. So I guess we won't know. I don't expect a lot to happen over the course of the weekend anyway, or the week or whatever. But that's interesting that it's not there. So we'll officially get started with this live stream here in 2 minutes. But right now I see, I kind of see chop over the holiday weekend. So what is everyone doing over this Christmas? I wonder if you guys are traveling or what. It's supposed to be pretty warm here in the Midwest, so that will be nice. It's unfortunate that all the snow did melt, but it is what it is. So we have an update coming in just about 60 seconds, and that's what we're waiting for right now. So that's what we got going on. By the way, I'm still short on Shiba Inu, which I can get into in a second, and I'm still short on Giggle Protocol, which is basically just actually Giggle's it's not in much profit, but that's what we got going on right now. And let's go. 43 more seconds. We'll get an update. I wonder if it updates automatically or do I have to refresh it? I've never actually saw this change live. Welcome, Danny, to the live stream. Welcome, Bear, to the live stream. Welcome, Robo, to the live stream. We got 25 more seconds, and we'll see what happens. Again, I think this is going to go to 22, but we will see. Doesn't really matter if it only goes up or down 1, but we'll see what happens then. I want to do a top-down analysis of Bitcoin, and then we'll kind of go from there with the altcoins. So we got 5 more seconds. Welcome, Jorge, to the live stream. And that should be the update. So let me refresh. So it didn't change at all. We're still at 24 in the crypto fear and greed index. Interesting. That didn't change whatsoever. So I want to start on like the weekly time frame and work our way down. Weekly time frame oversold. Looking for the bounce, really hasn't gotten it. I thought we were getting it about a week ago. It didn't happen. If I look at the 5-day time frame, you can see the 5-day still in a bear flag. If Bitcoin does not break above 95,000, I would be looking for this bear flag to continue to the downside in due time to about $57,000. It's pretty simple to me on that aspect. 3-day time frame also in a bear flag. 3 days all about to make a lower high. That's bearish. 2-day time frame and the daily time frame both made lower highs, and not, I'm trying to make higher lows, but it doesn't look very good to me. I see this as a descending triangle. These are bearish patterns, and they break down most of the time. So the measure move is, like I said, $57,000. The 12-hour time frame right now breaking to the downside. That's not good. You get the 6-hour time frame. That's oversold, but it doesn't look like that. Looks like a very lackluster bounce. So I will say this. If you don't break on the daily and weekly time frame, if you don't crack 95K to the upside, I do see more downside for Bitcoin. I'm going to turn the music down just a little bit. I see more downside for Bitcoin if you do not crack those levels. And then if you jump down to the 4-hour time frame, you can say, hey, we're oversold, but we're below the 200. That's bearish, and you're not getting the bounce. So I would say this: if Bitcoin stays below $90,300, I see no reason why you don't go back down to 86,000. So we'll see what happens. I also think that Bitcoin has a little bit of short-term resistance here as well at 88.1, 88.2. So we'll see what happens. I am more bearish than bullish, and that is kind of where I stand on Bitcoin. 2-hour time frame looks bad. You could say that it's a bear flag. I don't want to draw too much on the chart, but you could say that that's a bear flag. You got overbought in the 1-hour time frame, made it a lower high. I guess I can draw it quickly and then I'll delete it. But at the end of the day, this is not good. Bitcoin looks like it's going to take a move lower, and I'd be surprised if Bitcoin does not at some point. Now in the 1-hour time frame, like I said, that's a bear flag. I guess you can leave it for right now. That's a rising wedge, bear flag, whatever you want to call it. Right now, the 1-hour time frame for Bitcoin does have a measure move to the downside of $85,052. We'll see if that happens, but that's kind of what I expect, is a move to the downside for Bitcoin. So it looks more bearish than bullish, and it looks like Bitcoin could take a tumble before Christmas to 85K. It looks like the Christmas pump is not going to happen. I could be wrong. That's not financial advice, but I would say if I had to take a trade, if someone had a gun to my head, say, take a trade, see what you think is going to happen, I would say I believe Bitcoin's going to go down before it goes up, at least on the 1-hour time frame. And then if you look at the weekly, like I said, Bitcoin has a measure move of $57,000 on the weekly. So short term, if you just trade in the smaller time frame zone, it looks like you could get a move down to the mid 85K range or mid 80K range, around 85,000. We'll see what happens, but that's just it's not great. I don't expect a major move like on the weekly though until probably sometime first or second week of January at the earliest, because most big people, most whales in the markets are not trading during the holiday week. I'm just saying. I'm not doing much trading during the holiday week. I'm not even touching Bitcoin because to me, it's just chop, chop, chop. So I'm not even touching Bitcoin. I'm trading like shit coins like Shiba Inu, Giggle. I'm shorting those because the Bitcoin dumps. Shiba and Giggle are going to dump. And those charts look bad as well. But no, I don't have any massive trades open right now is what I'm trying to say. So I see more downside for Bitcoin. It doesn't look great. I see a move coming down to 85,000 for Bitcoin. We'll see what happens, but that's just what I see going on. Now, as far as the trades that I'm in, I am short right now. I don't know what that meant. Anyways, I'm going to trade right now because Shiba Inu is below the 1-hour 200-day smooth moving average, which is this thicker yellow line here. I am short on Shiba Inu. My take profit is 42, which is about 50% lower. My stop loss is above this line right here at 75, 76. If you guys have requests, by the way, for altcoins, let me know and I'll look at them. But right now, I see Shiba Inu in a rising wedge. And short term, your first target is 68. But also, if you lose the support here at 70, then I see no reason why you don't go down to 5-0 on Shiba Inu. So that's Shiba Inu in a nutshell. That's why I'm short on it. Giggle's kind of the same way. You're below the 1-hour 200-day smooth moving average. And if you stay below about $74, $75, I would say $75, I see no reason why you don't go down and test the low at 56, and then below that, I don't see any reason why you don't take out this low down here at 47. So if you lose 56, I see 47 being the next stop. I do have a take profit on this at $47 right now for Giggle, and that is kind of what I see going on for Giggle. So both of these are, I'm short because you're below the 1 hour, 200-day smooth moving average, which for on my chart is this thicker yellow line. So that's just kind of the position I'm in for both of these coins, and I'm not getting too much, Either I get stopped out where my stop loss is, which I'm doing a manual trailing stop loss, or it's a take profit. And these are probably swing trades because the take profits are pretty low. But I think both in about a month I'll be out of both of these positions, either to the profit or to the downside. I don't think they're going to take over a month to happen. But if Bitcoin really does go down to 57,000, like the Bitcoin bear flag we have drawn here on the 3-day that I have drawn here at least, then I'd be surprised if I don't win both of these trades on these altcoins. So, measure move for Bitcoin is about 57.3 to 57.4 on the 3-day time frame, and it is what it is. If that happens, altcoins are going to get even more demolished than they already are. So, it is what it is. Anyways, that's my update right now on Bitcoin. It looks pretty bearish to me, and altcoins don't look much better. In fact, a lot of them look worse. I appreciate if you guys hit the likes. It does help support the channel. By the way, we have a Telegram group if you guys want to join. That link to join is in my description and my bio below. That if you join that, you can get notified whenever I go live, or if you have general questions, you can ask me in there. But yeah, I see more downside for Bitcoin and for the crypto markets. That is kind of what I see going on. So, this is just a quick market update. Today is currently Tuesday, so the next time I'll be live will be Saturday. For right now, I plan on... Well, let me just check something really quickly. On Saturday, I'll probably have to go live early again. Yeah. On Saturday, I plan to go live at I'll go live probably noon on Saturday, this upcoming Saturday. That's kind of my plan. But yeah. Anyways, that's my update, guys. The next time I'll be live will be noon on Saturday. So yeah, I see more downside though for Bitcoin. The markets do not look great. I will say that. Anywho, enjoy your rest of your week. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys on Saturday with another update. But for right now, I don't have much more to go over because the markets are kind of crappy right now. And I gave you the 2 trades I'm in. I'm technically still long on Bitcoin with the $95,000 take profit, but I could be in that trade a long, long time based on the analysis I just gave you guys. So we'll see what happens. I'm in the red on that, so I'll probably just keep holding until it goes in the green and go from there. I've now been in that trade with my trading bot probably close to 2 months, so we'll see what happens. I'm not crazy worried about that one. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. I placed it long. Well, I mean, I shorted Shiba. You think crypto will keep dumping more and pump? I gave you my analysis on Bitcoin and everything. So if you missed part of the live stream, go rewatch me on YouTube, Crypto Injury 333. I'm recording this live stream there as well. When do I think bull run starts? Well, I think we're in a bear market for pretty much another year minimum. Probably about another year. Probably not more than a year. So I would say maybe 11 to 13 more months of a bear market. We'll see. I don't think we're anywhere really near the bull market, but I will say accumulating now is when you make a lot of money, because if you're willing to hold for the next 2 to 3 years, for at most, I'd be very surprised if in 4 years Bitcoin at some point does not touch $200,000. We'll see what happens. But the billionaires and the people that have a lot of money accumulating in the bear market and then selling to the bull market, that's how they make a lot of their money. I'm just saying. So I think it starts sometime early next year. Let me look at the 4-hour time frame on Shiba Inu. Yeah, Shiba Inu is oversold, but it just doesn't look good. You're below the 200, so I don't know. I wouldn't long that, but I wouldn't touch that. It doesn't seem worth it to me. Except I wouldn't do anything with Shiba unless you're shorting it or just staying away from it, or watching it. That's a rising wedge. You haven't even hit the bear flag or the measure move of this rising wedge here, which is 67.7. So, you do you, man. But I think I don't think longing is I could be so wrong. Watch you be right, But for right now, I'm staying totally, totally short on it, or I would not touch it at all. If I couldn't short Shiba Inu, I wouldn't be touching it. So with that being said, guys, that's kind of my update on the market, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I see more downside for Bitcoin, if not sideways. Bitcoin might just go sideways through the holidays and then continue to dump in a week. And then that would give the higher time frames time to get overbought and just make a bear flag and then dump. We'll see. I'm not very bullish on Bitcoin right now. The trends your friend till the end. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week. Adios. I'll be live next on Saturday at noon Central Time. Also, welcome, Boast, to the Telegram group. Thank you for joining that. I appreciate it.